Spend the remaining 5 days at my bucket list destination in Japan. I'm taking you through everything I did in Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo. We're just on our way to Kyoto to spend 2 extra days. We've been in Tokyo for, I think, 4 days now, and we're heading to Kyoto now. See you later, Tokyo. We'll be back in 2 days. Say bye. We just got an Uber now. We're on our way to a hotel. So we're going to the hotel that we're actually going to leave our luggage in so we don't carry so much stuff to Kyoto. But this is Anu, my second friend on this trip.
Hello.
Hey. And you already saw Tinu earlier. See you. Just like I did in the last video, I'll be sharing some tips as we go to Kyoto and Osaka in this video. First tip here is you don't need to travel with all your bags to Kyoto or any other city in Japan. What we learned here was this hotel was a hotel that we're going to stay when we come back from Kyoto. So we went there, left our baggage with the concierge and headed to Kyoto. We're heading to Kyoto now. We are taking the Shinkansen bullet train. See you in Kyoto in 2 hours. Another tip, if you're coming to Japan and you're planning to go to Kyoto and you're going to use the Shinkansen, which is the bullet train, book it well in advance. We didn't book it on time, and so we had to pay extra money when we booked it a day before our trip. But good thing we learned that we needed to book it at the station, so we went to the station the day before and paid for it. This is the bullet train. I couldn't even film it in all of its beauty. It's as fast as they've said it is, but while you're sat in the train you don't even realize that it's that fast. But it took us from Tokyo to Kyoto in 2 hours, and if we had used there's also an overnight bus. You don't need to use the Shinkansen. You could use the overnight bus, but they don't travel by bus during the day. They do it overnight, and it takes you like I think 5 hours, but it's the same price as the Shinkansen if you book it a day before. So we just decided to use the Shinkansen. If you want to see the views of Mount Fuji from the bullet train, they always recommend you sit on D or E on the right hand side of the train. I tried to capture it, but I don't think I saw it. So my recommendation is, if Mount Fuji is on your list for Japan, definitely book a day trip so that you can see it when it's fully out, rather than try to catch it on the bullet train. We finally arrived in Kyoto. It was a lovely ride. How do you feel, girls?
Excited.
Rested.
Oh, okay.
Looking forward to whatever is going to happen in Kyoto.
Yeah, see you shortly. Once you get to Kyoto, you need to take another train that takes you to where your hotel is or where the main Kyoto city center is. It can be a bit stressful to navigate the train station, especially the one where we took the bullet train from in Tokyo. So my recommendation is, if you have to use the bullet train, give yourself enough lead time to get to the train station so you can find where the Shinkansen takes off from, because it was really difficult for us to find and we were racing against time. We're here now at our hotel. I'm going to do a review of that in a separate video. Look out for that. This was beside the railway museum in Kyoto, and so we just dropped our bags and we decided to wander all the way to Osaka. But anyway, we checked in, went into the hotel. I think they allowed us early check-in, so we had enough time to drop our bags and head out. Kyoto to Osaka is not far. It's an hour on the bullet train. But before we ventured out to Osaka, we decided to have some early dinner, and we just stumbled on this fantastic restaurant in the train station. Another tip, don't always look out for a specific place that you want to eat. Give yourself the opportunity to try a lot of options when you're in Japan. You will be surprised and amazed at the kind of meals that you get to eat. This food was a 10 over 10. When we got in there, we were surprised at how everyone was just filling up the place and clearing their plates. It was so fantastic. Anyway, we're now in Osaka. Like I mentioned, it was just a short ride, but our main goal in Osaka was to go to Universal Studios Japan. But Osaka is a sensory overload. You also tend to see the culture of Japan when you get to Osaka. There's a lot of lights, there's a lot of games, there's a lot of anime, all of the kind of things that you've heard about Japan. You feel it in Osaka. There are a lot of shrines as well once you wander through the streets. I remember entering into this place and the guy just came up to me to say, sorry, you can't film here. So you notice I just quickly took back my phone in. So you have to respect the people. There's a lot of stake here. And fun fact, I stumbled on one of my old colleagues from Nigeria while I was here. So random, but it was such a chance meeting that I was so happy that I saw her. Anyway, we wandered around. We went to Dotonbori market. This is Dotonbori market. It's one of the popular places that people come to in Osaka. People also tend to come shop for luxury goods in Osaka, so definitely keep that on your list if that's something you're interested in. Like I mentioned, because this is a sensory overload, so many things happening at the same time, it got dark really quickly. We just found a spot and sat down. So if Osaka is somewhere you want to see, definitely plan ahead. There's a lot of things to do in Osaka, but because we left in the evening to come here, we just saw the bare minimum, and this was us heading to Universal Studios. You can see that the train is really packed because a lot of people are going there despite the time of the night that this was in. Also, Japan is like a city that never sleeps. It's always awake. I think this was like 10 or 9 p.m. and it was still lively and people were still on the road. And it was so nice. So definitely you'll feel safe when you're in Japan. People are really nice and welcoming to tourists. People are not staring you down. So in terms of culture and, the way the people will behave when they see you, I think you're in a good place when you come to Japan. We're in the Universal Studios. It had already closed at this time, or they were already ushering people out. We still enjoyed looking around the place regardless of the fact that Universal Studio was already closed. And like I mentioned, we just wanted to see Osaka. Currently at Universal Studios in Japan. After spending good time in Osaka, we headed back to Kyoto for our next adventure. Of course, we had to have breakfast before heading out of the hotel. Day 2 in Kyoto, and we went to Osaka yesterday, which was fun. And today we're going for the kimono rental, which is of course what everyone does when it comes to Japan. I missed a ring making class that my friend went for. I was going to just, see the experience with her, but I missed it. Anyway, we're on our way now to go for the kimono rental. Before then, we're going to explore the city because our reservation is at 2 p.m. But anyway, see you soon. If you notice, Tokyo is more bubbly, has a lot of high-rise buildings, but when you are in Kyoto, you see a lot more historic sites, historic buildings, and you feel more of the ancient culture as well, similar to what we saw in Osaka, but not a sensory overload. We use the public transportation, and it is true you actually don't take calls while you're on the bus, neither do you make noise. It's strictly written on the bus when you get on. That rule doesn't apply when you're on the trains in Tokyo. And we didn't really see a lot of trains in Kyoto, to be fair. So we restricted ourselves to just using the bus. It's quite easy to navigate. We booked this activity on Get Your Guide. I'm going to leave the link in the description box so that you can book your own kimono dressing session. But we had a lot of choices that we ran through before we finally decided on the kimono that we wanted. Can you guess which one we eventually picked? Leave a comment in the description box while I take you through all the choices that we made before we eventually decided on a kimono. By the way, whenever you pick one of the kimono that you want, they tend to dress you up so that you see how it looks, because you can't actually dress yourself in it. It doesn't look like the actual kimono you buy in your countries and you just dab it on. This is apparently the Japanese national garment, so they actually dress you up in it so that you see whether you like it. If you notice, this is someone with a finished look on the other end of the fence. You actually pick what you want and then you start to go explore the neighborhood. I find that most of the kimono rental shops typically have a temple close by, so you walk to those temples and get your picture. So it's not like the kimono rental shop is right in front of a temple. It's quite a bit of a walking distance. That is not the very best, to be honest. But anyway, Anu was the only one who managed to get herself being filmed while she was being dressed. Oh my god, the amount of layers. Anyway, it was such a beautiful outfit. They also have hairstylists, but
Drum roll, this is the final outfit or the final kimono that I chose. Hairstylist putting flowers in my hair, but there's always a choice for you to select whatever hairstyle you want, select the bags, the shoes, and even what you pair your kimono with. One thing I would say is you will get hot in that garment. Even though it seems like a light layer of fabric, there was a lot of padding before you get the final look and before it looks as structured as it is. We decided to go to the closest temple, which was a 5-minute walk, but we were really sweating. But this is an experience that I definitely would recommend, and I'll definitely try it again. There are always two types of kimono rental activities. There's one that you do where you do like a traditional matcha tea ceremony while wearing the kimono. There's one where you just rent the kimono, walk to the temple. They give you a few hours so that you can come return it. This is the Fushimi Inari temple, and it was such a long walk. So at the time we got in, we were so exhausted. So it's up to you if you want to go the entire 9 yards. But there are a lot of souvenir stores around, and most of them take cash. Another tip, always hold cash if you're going to places that have a temple or places where you have activities that are popular, because you will need some cash. Day 3 in Kyoto, we were already planning to leave to go back to Tokyo. I'll tell you about this hotel in my upcoming video, but on our way now to Tokyo, using the same Shinkansen bullet train. The bullet train is as fast as you would see. I was also still trying to get the Fuji mountain, but I don't think I did a good job. But I would come back to Japan for sure and definitely book a day trip to the Fuji mountain. One of the things that people typically do when they go to Osaka and Kyoto is to go to Nara, where they see I think they're deers. But anyway, we're back in Tokyo now and going back to that hotel. Remember where we left our luggage? So we had more than one box, and we just took only one box to Kyoto because we had the opportunity to drop the remaining luggage over at the hotel. If you don't want to leave your luggage in the hotel, you can leave it at the train station, because there are big lockers where you pay some stipend to leave it. But in the hotel that you're going to come back to, you don't need to do that. There's also something that they call takubin, that you can ship your luggage to the hotel that you're going to lodge in. So if you're not comfortable living with the concierge or leaving it at the train station, you can just ship it through takubin. This was the hotel we stayed at. They had this lounge that had free stuff, free food. Fun fact, there was an earthquake the day before we left Tokyo, but I'll get into it later, and I will tell you all about this hotel in my upcoming video. But we checked in, the staff were excellent. Another thing here is the service in Japan is top notch. My friend forgot something in the Kyoto hotel. You won't believe that. First of all, I booked the hotel on a booking platform, which I'm going to leave in the description box. And do you know that when we realized that we lost something, I just chatted them through that booking platform, and immediately they asked me to go downstairs and give the phone to the receptionist so that they can sort out how they can ship this to us. They shipped it to us the next day. Another day in Tokyo, second to the last day. We're on our way to Senso-ji temple and to explore Asakusa. See you. Another tip, always book a hotel that is close to train stations, because it makes your life really easy. You don't have to walk for long. We're exploring Asakusa today. This is another place where you can do kimono rentals, because there's also a temple close by. Another tip for kimono rental is try to check the distance between where the temple is and where the kimono rental shop is, so that you don't walk for too long or you don't get tired before you start exploring the temple that you're going to. See, if you don't like crowds, please don't go to this place. But we didn't really mind, to be honest. There was nobody pushing us or anything like that. You could take turns to take pictures. It was very organized. One thing about Japan is it is really, really organized, and they do a good job at preserving the beauty of their buildings and structures, because this particular temple may have been in existence for years. Imagine, but it doesn't look that way. So while it looks like there are a lot of people, there's still a lot of time for you to navigate the area, take pictures, rest and relax. Next up, we decided to go to the famous Shibuya Crossing. This place, a lot of people just run across the road, and it's such a massive crossing zone. What do? We join them. Of course, we had to join them. But I noticed that when the light is red, at first you think these people are just crossing. No, they're waiting to just run into the traffic or run into the middle of the road when the traffic light goes red and do this famous walk, which we did. Honestly, I really like the Shibuya Crossing. I just kept running around. It was so fun. But yeah, you have to just wait and run in time so that you get good pictures. We ended this night at Uniqlo. They had this graffiti universe, and I went there to get some nice tops for myself and for friends and family. And we decided to walk to Ginza to find dinner. Like I said, Japan doesn't sleep. This was really late at night, but we still found some stores or shops open, and we just had a quick dinner and went back. This was our last and final day, and we flew out from Narita Airport to Thailand. Thailand video coming soon. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed sharing with you what we got up to while we're in Japan. And I recommend you visit Japan. It is 100% what everyone says it is, and I'm sure you're going to love it. By the way, the earthquake story I was talking about, yeah, we woke up and the whole building was shaking, the bed was shaking, but Japan is already built for that. There was no cause for alarm. We were all safe, and we left very safe as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think. Would you visit Japan? Is this something you would like to experience? Leave a comment and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. Bye.